Welcome back. We have a great guest today. It is Kunal Patel, CTO and co-founder of BrandXR, one of my favorite companies in the AR realm. I see he's buzzing in, so let's have him join us real quick. Hey,
Hi.
buddy.
Hey, good to see you.
How you doing?
Good. I'm awake. I'm alive. I'm doing things. Just got my first vaccination shot. Feeling good. So things are going good over here at BrandXR.
Nice, fantastic.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. The world is starting to come back as we moved from the pandemic to the endemic. And
Yes.
talking about this weird virtual world we live in, you guys have an amazing platform, which is very easy to use for experiential experts and trade shows. And since we've all gone back into virtual and hybrid events, I want to focus on BrandXR. Maybe you could tell me a little bit about your story, how you moved the company in like a minute, and then show us why this is like the easiest platform to use for activations or at home virtual events where you could bring AR into the, people's homes as they're remotely.
Yeah. So, the company came together a few years ago. My background has always been in game development, gaming tools, 3D, computer science. I was just kind of like the technical guy, and always like the least socially awkward engineer. So I'd always kind of be in leadership positions. Moody, my co-founder and CEO, he's the, maybe more of the sales, marketing, business kind of guy. And we met in California because I needed some VR headsets for a project, and he actually started a VR headset company. And then we met, we hit it off because like he grew up in Detroit and I grew up in Detroit, and it was like, oh, we could have been kids and we would have passed each other. But we didn't meet each other until we were grown-ups and now in California. But we just realized like how hard it was to make virtual reality, augmented reality, to do any of that stuff. It just took a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of people. Production time was just taking too long. So we're like, there's got to be something better. There's got to be a quicker way. And we just thought about like how Squarespace or Wix or even WordPress, like you can make a website in 10 minutes. And wouldn't it be great if you could do the same thing for something 3D and experiential? So what took us like 9-10 months to do, we want to be able to do in 9 or 10 minutes.
And so this was the world's no-code platform, right? I mean, basically you can build AR without having to be a coder or do anything. It's just templates and render something, and put it live, with the trigger on your mobile device. You can do like experiential hunts and. So it's BrandXR.io, right? Here's the website.
BrandXR.io is the website, and you can check it out and sign up to be on the wait list. And we're letting people in waves. And the thing is that what we noticed is everybody has a smartphone, right? Like everybody on
two.
So they might even have two. Maybe VR headsets. Not everybody has it at the moment. Or not everybody has AR glasses yet. That's also rumored to be coming, but today everybody's got a cell phone. Everybody could hold their phone up and look through it. And our software, without having to program anything, kind of makes it like that's your magic window into a world of holograms and 3D and anything else.
I'm going to show some of these videos right now, show how easy it is for somebody to create AR as you talk a little bit about it. So, but you start with a template, there's no code needed. And I'm an event producer and I want people to do a scavenger hunt or something at home. And I can add this as a very inexpensive feature to, my trade show. So what else can they do? Show me, as we watch these things, tell me a little bit about what they can do.
So, the biggest thing here is it's supposed to be the simplicity side of things. When you have so many things going on, so many buttons, so many dials, so many sliders, it gets really confusing. And if you had to write a line of single code, a single line of code, it would be very cumbersome. So we're kind of proud of as much as we don't do as much as we do. So the key things are that, you can get a 3D model up and optimized on our platform. So if it was like 1,000 megabyte file that was 3D and really complex, we will shrink that down as in a lossless way as much as possible. So that maybe it's not 1,000 megabytes, maybe it's only 15 megabytes. And that's some magic that happens on the server side. where we compress, certain things, we simplify the 3D model to where it looks pretty close, and then stream that down onto somebody's phone or tablet, so it happens relatively quick. And then that person can see it, in their space, whether it's, a 3D file, like a 3D model that they just put down on their coffee table, or a video that they have up on the wall, or it's a model that has like some hotspots on it. So when you're kind of walking around, it's like a little showroom to yourself, or it tells you what's so special about this little feature or this part of it. If it's a car, maybe you walk over to the headlights and it tells you more about it. People can't go to trade shows anymore at the moment, and this can kind of like bring it to you.
I mean, that's the hardest thing. I attend so many networking events and so many virtual events that you have to keep them entertaining. I mean, I've had boxes of wine sent to my house. FedEx showed up with a meal. I mean, like, there's been all sorts of cool gimmicks and cameos and literally celebrities and things that, some of it's fun, but you get tired of sitting for 6 hours. So I love the idea of walking around. Actually, there's a really cool video we're going to show right now, which is walking around Ultra Credit Union with a virtual tour. I think that's fantastic. And I love the
one of our cool projects.
Yeah, and the whole team building, experiential at home, where you can get points and do exercises, run around the house. And it seems like that's really easy for a producer to just, create it themselves. And I love this whole thing, no code needed.
Yeah. If you can make a beautiful PowerPoint, you could work with us.
Nice. Yeah. So any success stories you want to talk about real quick?
There's a couple different ones, and for different reasons. So one that I always love is City Unseen, which is from Snap Gallery in Orlando. They did not necessarily a scavenger hunt, but they almost made the entire city of Orlando a museum, an art gallery. Cool. So you have to go to different areas of Orlando, different suburbs, different districts, and when you go there, you can launch an AR experience that's only in that certain area. So a certain wall that's blank, you don't know there's anything special about it, but when you launch that app and you put it up, you see a mural. And then those mural, like this particular mural had portraits of dreamers, like kids, the DACA kids. And then when you go up to one of their portraits, they tell you their life story of like what their parents did, what are they doing today, where do they study, like what they want to be, what they dream to be. So, there's that. And you go to another location near an art supply store, and then there's like a empty grassy field, and you launch the experience, and all of a sudden there's a doorway that appears, like a doorway portal, and then you walk through the doorway, and now you're in an artist studio, and you can walk up to the artist studio, and you can see notes that they wrote on the wall. You can go to their desk, you can see what they've written. It feels like you're somewhere else, and when you turn back around and you see the doorway, you see out into the real world, and you can go right back out. So it's interesting like that. That to me like is one of my personal favorites.
I can think of a ton of hybrid event applications of using the BrandXR experience for it. So that's actually fantastic. So we're almost at time, and we put up the website. We showed a couple of videos. And just the gist of it is, if you're an event producer, you're experiential, you've never done AR, you're scared, you don't want to hire a very expensive agency, this is the way to go. It's no code, simple templates. You can, and you guys have designers that can help people. I can see Microsoft did some stuff with you, Kennedy Space Center. You have some great clients. So, I mean, you guys can help these guys develop their own AR experience.
Yeah, we have a pro services team. So like, you could subscribe and do it all yourself, but we have a pro services team that, we can help fill the gaps, right? So you needed a 3D model, you needed some art direction, you needed some additional hands. Like we have an army of game developers, 3D artists, 2D artists, musicians, anything to kind of help plug in on the content side, to just kind of even hold your hand. So, main thing is like, I think just getting the world to like feel like they're having an experience again. We just want to make that super simple.
I kind of feel like even though people are getting vaccinated, which congratulations, and some people are leaving their houses because of everything that's happened, there's still going to be a lot of hesitation, and companies might not be willing to spend as much in trade shows or events like they were, before the pandemic. So I think this combination of AR for the real world and virtual events and hybrids is fantastic. I love that you don't need code. You just drag and drop, right? I mean, this is fantastic. Any last thoughts? Because we're at time.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'd love to see a lot more of this audience, join BrandXR. Go ahead to brandxr.io. At the very upper right-hand side, you'll see like sign up for the wait list. Just click that, register, and we'd love to get you into the platform so you can start testing it and trying it out. And then, hopefully we can help you on some of the events that you're going to build out. And it won't be a super long initiative. It can happen really quick. So brandxr.io. Yeah.
Well, Kunal, thanks for joining us on I Love VentTech, and I hope to talk to you soon. Have a great night.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.